What's up, man? Polo Sports Talking ENT here again with another one. Make sure you hit that like, hit that sub. Also hit the comment section too, both right now and then when this video is over, in case you missed it. And also hit the notifications too, so that you're able to get each and every one of my videos. Now I'm gonna talk about Ramon Leaurano at this point right now. Uh, about 4 days ago, he got popped for a PED violation, and he received the 80 game suspension. Now, some people may say, okay, well that's kind of harsh and everything, but man, look here, man, baseball baseball is not playing. They're not playing with any type of steroid use. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna be real. I don't have nothing against anybody trying to enhance their enhance their body. Now, where he's coming in and he's saying that he may have ate something that may have kind of had an effect on the test or whatnot, and the MLB. You know, they're listening and everything, but they're not tolerating it or anything. And some of them are like, they're disgusted by the players that have this mentality that it's okay to cheat as long as you don't get caught. And me myself personally, like, okay, in a case where they were saying about Canelo when he was doing when they were making all these allegations that he really was doing steroids and everything, it was the same kind of situation with him, uh, where he ended up eating something. He ate some meat, and it ended up showing up on his test. And see, that happens a lot. That happens a lot because a lot of these, a lot of the animals that are uh, that are raised, they, they inject them with certain things, and it'll end up showing up on the test or whatnot. Now, if he did it intentionally, hey, that's on him. You know the rules, you know the consequences. Okay. Now, here's here's another thing. Okay, here's another thing. I don't have anything against steroids as long as you do it and you're working out, you're working as hard as you can, and I'm talking about any type of body enhancers. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you have to know the consequences of what you're doing. Me personally, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to put anything in my body that's that's going to have a detrimental effect in the long term. But some guys are willing to take that risk because you can go ahead and you can do steroids all day, and you can pump that stuff up in your body all you want to and stuff, not realizing somewhere down the line there's gonna be consequences, and that's the risk that you take. Uh, you might enjoy it, you might get the glory, you might get the fame, you might get the accolades and everything, but once that stuff wears off, once that stuff takes a toll on your body long term, then you'll see you'll start to have a lot of regrets. Me personally, like I said, man, I'm not against anybody because I'm like this. If you need to put something in your body, that bad in order to give you that extra edge or something like that, that means that you want to gain a competitive edge. You want to be the best that you possibly can be. Now, I'm all for natural. I'm all for natural. But if you happen to do it, hey, that's on you. Now, in this case right here, this isn't anything new with baseball, and I'm pretty sure that there's guys that are still doing it. They're still out there doing it. They're, you know, taking these injections, uh, putting this stuff in their body to make their body, you know, better. Like, okay, with when it came to Barry Bonds, I use him as an example because everybody likes to use him as a prime example. Barry Bonds was already great before the steroids. He was already great before the steroids, but it further enhanced his, I would say his body more so. I'm not really gonna say his. You could say his strength too because he did bulk up in the size of his head. They always talk about the size of his head getting so much more bigger, you know. But I don't I don't really have too much of a problem. To be real with you, when that stuff was going on back when you know McGuire, Sosa, Palmero, where you know the one that opened up the floodgate was Jose Canseco and all these other guys, man. I mean, that was a really, believe it or not, a great time in baseball because people were doing like really really great numbers. I started paying attention to the game a lot more, you know. And listen, I'm not as big of a baseball fan as I am, you know, basketball or football. But during that time, oh man, I was paying it because believe it or not, oh yeah, home runs are good, but I like strikeouts. I like pitching. I like, you know, the the other aspects of the game besides just a home run and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like to see, uh, you know, guys steal bases and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I like. But for the most part, man, you live and you learn, and you know, 80 games. You know, that's that's quite a few games. But y'all tell me what you think. Leave your comments, like this video, share it. Also subscribe if you're not a member of the channel, and hit them notifications too. Until then, it's Polo Sports Talking ENT. I get at y'all.